So Sailpoint. Automatically remove So Sailpoint by default. So this is called your default process. Everything is processed by the Sailpoint right. Basically you are using this interface, but actual thing is basically this is not a customized code, right? This is out-of-the-box process. So in the out-of-the-box process, basically everything is managed by Sailpoint from the IAM or Auditor compliance perspective. That's why it's also advisable that we should also go with minimum customization, because we might break the originality of the product. If you see, here we have this option right. That way we have to select approval. Who will be the approval owner? So what we are requesting? We are requesting a rule, so role owner, like if we have owner here right, each object has an owner. You see admin. So this will be the approver, basically. If you select a manager in the business process, you would select a manager here. You remove the owner. It doesn't matter who is the owner. Sailpoint will only create manager approval. That's it. So, for example, I am the manager. I'm same time the requester, right? So basically I'm the requester. I'm the manager. Let's say your identity. I'm requesting some access to you right now. I'm your manager and I'm the basically approval configured here, right? So in case when requester and approver both are same, Sailpoint will not create approval item at all. It will bypass the approval. If you see this one right. For this one approval was, who was the approver for this one? SP admin, and who's the requester? SP admin, right. So Sailpoint bypassed approval. So whenever requester and the approver both are same, basically I'm requesting, so why I'll go to an additional tab and approve that item, right? So Sailpoint never create, approval item in that case. You know some people who has less knowledge in IT. Right, they feel that business role is for the business people. IT role is for the IT technical people. That is not the case. There is no relation like that, right? You will hear this. Answer from many people, but that is not the case at all, right? Business role is basically will be assigned to user, right? So basically, Sailpoint is breaking down this process, whole a role item, into two different levels. One will contain your assignment logic. Second, one will contain those entitlement, which is required to be assigned, right? So business role is always called assigned because they have this assignment logic. So that's why they're called as assigned role. Whereas IT role is called your detected roles, because IT role will only show on your profile when you have those role. Config those entitlement configures that we have mentioned here in the IT role. So let's say, if a user has this two role, right? Approve and reject. Entitlement, approve and reject it. You will see this track approver. IT will be assigned to those users. So that's why it's called detected roles. So business role will contain your business assignment logic. Track will contain your entitlement, but both will be linked to each other. Then only Sailpoint will assign this. Basically, it's kind of a token system, right? You fulfill up, you go to market. Let's say you want to buy something. You fill the form, you submit the form, you paid them. Then they give you a token. Now you'll go to another counter. Now they'll give you your actual item for which you paid, right? So basically the first thing is basically the form thing. This is the actual product and the relation between these two that we have defined here. If you see required roles. Okay. So this is how Sailpoint uses assignment to role and entitlement. This is called RBAC, role-based access control. Some organizations use this 100% for their access, but some use partially. But you can only use this 100% when you have complete clarity on your role, structure, and hierarchy. We also do like this. For example, let's say we have IT company, let's say IT company of, let's say, 50,000, like assume that. Now, basically, we have to assign, let's say, everyone who will join as a software trainee, right? We have to assign some default access to them, right? And that will be from the different applications, let's say from the 40 application, right? So what we can simply do is we can add those entitlement here. We can create, a business role for the IT trainee, and then IT role here again. In that case, we can add those entitlement from the 40 application. Now we have to only assign this business role to the user. All the remaining access will be automatically assigned by the Sailpoint to the user. So this is now. You will see how much time and effort we are saving here. Generally, we use two types of approval, owner or manager, because those are the only person who knows right. What is this access? What it will, If it is assigned to user, what will be the impact? So, for example, role owner are always those person who are actually comes from either client's IM team that they have idea. Generally, we don't use roles owner as an approval, but we use approval here in the application, right? So, basically, who will assign you? Like, which identity will you assign here? The business owner of the track application. There will be one person, right, who will be the representative of this track application within the organization. So we'll put that name, or maybe their whole team, as a bus group here. Assign different application into the role. So, basically, whenever we use this role approach right to assign the access, first thing that we need to do is basically we have to find out a relationship that, okay, this is a role, or, you can say, a designation. Or the designation. You can say that if the user is basically part of this, at this level or this rank or this designation, what access by default, what access we need to provide. So we need to list down those access, and that could become from your n number of application, so we need to first list down those. And basically we have to create an Excel using that Excel mapping. We have to define those role here only one time, basically here. So here, Sailpoint give you complete flexibility that you want to add from the different application you can add. Sailpoint will not stop you. Now the advantage of this. Basically, let's say, for example, we have defined one approval role, right, like this one. Let's say, for example, I want to define one more role for the admin, right? So let's say what I'll simply do, add track admins, business role. Okay, save this. Now create one more role here. Add track admin's ID. Okay, add an entitlement. So, instead of adding those, what we can simply do that track capability. Super is the basically your admin save. But admin will also have the lowest low-level access, right? So what we'll do now? You see, we have two IT entitlement, right? And this one business role. Now, what we'll do? Edit this role. Go down in the required role. We'll add both IT track admins and also same time track approver. So basically same IT role is again used in two business role, if you see. Right. So now how we are basically dividing the hierarchy. So there will be one person who will be only approver. So that will get this role A, this one. Track approver IT, basically approver level of capability. There is one role that will be assigned to those users who are admins in this track application. They will get two type of roles, admin as well as approver. So they will get the complete access on this track application. So this is how we also reuse these roles. For example, previously I created this approver IT right, so same I'm using here in the track admins. So you can have multiple roles based on your level. Access level that you want to define in the system.